the maniac who played the perfect game, how he outsmarted everyone. In the sleepy town of Maplewood, a peculiar series of disappearances began to unravel. At first, the cases seemed isolated: lost pets, missing persons, and an eerie feeling of dread creeping through the community. But as the patterns emerged, one thing became clear. Maplewood had a maniac on its hands, and he was playing a game unlike any other. Detective Clara Jensen, known for her sharp intuition, was called in to crack the case. The town's anxiety escalated when clues began to appear, left behind with chilling precision. Each clue was a piece of a puzzle, leading nowhere but deeper into the maniac's twisted mind. The clues weren't just random. They were meticulously crafted riddles, each more perplexing than the last. The maniac's game was designed to toy with the town's sense of security. Each clue revealed something about the victims, secrets, and fears, exposing the darkest corners of their lives. The detective quickly realized that the maniac wasn't merely interested in chaos. He was conducting a psychological experiment, revealing the vulnerabilities of his victims before he struck. As the investigation progressed, Clara discovered that the maniac's clues led to a series of abandoned locations around Maplewood: an old library, a derelict amusement park, and a forgotten warehouse. Each location was a stage for the maniac's twisted performance, where he'd observe and manipulate his victims. One night, Clara followed a clue to an abandoned carnival ground. The clue led her to a decrepit funhouse, where the air was thick with the scent of mildew and decay. Inside, she found a final, elaborate setup, a board game with pieces representing the townspeople. It was clear now, the maniac was orchestrating his own macabre version of life and death, moving his victims like pawns in a game of strategy. Clara realized too late that the maniac's game was rigged. As she tried to piece together the final clues, she was ambushed and captured. The maniac's final move was to leave Clara and the town with one last, horrifying choice: a game of survival where losing meant becoming a permanent part of his twisted collection. By the time the townspeople managed to rescue Clara, the maniac had vanished, leaving behind only a cryptic message and a trail of psychological torment. Maplewood would never be the same, haunted by the memory of the maniac who had played the perfect game and outsmarted everyone. So, would you dare to unravel the mind of the perfect maniac, or would you stay away from the shadows where he once lurked? The choice is yours, if you're brave enough to seek the truth.